Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at a budget Lost March deck here. This is going to be a Lost March Birds deck. I thought I would hit you guys in the face with a nice budget deck today. And this Lost March deck is actually kind of cool. Not only is it a budget deck, but the birds actually do supply quite a bit for your deck. It gives you some draw consistency, which is something that Lost March, in my opinion anyways, always lacked, was good draw support. And the birds kind of get you there, and the birds synergize really well with the Elm's Lecture. Lost March also having access to Rosa now, I also think is really good. Being able to use Rosa with stuff like Counter Gain and Cottonee, sorry, is really good. So this Lost March deck, I think, gets a lot cooler now with Rosa. I know we looked at the Lost March Whimsicott GX deck, but this one is a little bit different because we're using the birds, and it's a budget deck. So before I get in the video, of course, shout out to our sponsor, Cardcraft TCG, guys. As always, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO codes, if you're trying to get Cosmic Eclipse codes still, get them over at Cardcraft TCG. And for the time being right now, for only a day or two left, there is a special going on Cardcraft where you can buy 3 and then you get 1 free on select items. If you guys do that, do it pretty much. I don't really know what else to say. You can actually use my discount code LDF with that, but when the offer ends and you get any other codes from Card Cavern, use code LDF for 5% discount on your order. So yeah, shout out to Card Cavern. Now let's look at our deck here. So yeah, Lost March. Now Lost March still obviously takes big fat L's to Giratina Malamar. We aren't going to be playing against that today because I am not going to bother showing any games of that because it's an unwinnable matchup. But Lost March does have some cool types. You actually have 3 relevant types. You have Natu, you have Jumpluff. So your Grass, Psychic, and Fairy, which are decent. Grass allows you to obviously hit stuff like Blastoise, Piplup, and Keldeo for weakness. Natu being a Psychic type allows it to hit Mewtwo for weakness. And then you have the big Cottonee here. As you can see, we play 3 of them. Cottonee is a very important card because of the 3 big dragons we can run into being ADP, Negaguz, and Reshiram and Zekrom. And that is where the Cottonee comes in handy. Now, Cottonee will mainly be used with Counter Gain. As you can see, we are playing 2 Counter Gains. And the main reason why we have 2 of them is because we want to use Cottonee with Counter Gain to use Lost March for 1 energy. When we fall behind in prizes against one of those big dragons, we Counter Gain Cottonee, Lost March, knock them out. That is the whole idea behind Cottonee. Our win condition could sometimes be Cottonee once, fall behind in prizes again, and then just set up another Cottonee Rosa play, and then knock them out. Because Rosa will allow us to pretty much guarantee the Counter Gain energy Cottonee, so that's why Rosa is so good in here. And again, we are using the birds. This is some good draw support, which again, Lost March really does lack good draw. Pidgeotto gives us the good draw, though, with Airmail, allowing us to look at the top 2 cards of our deck. So it gives us some kind of draw engine, which is what this deck needed. We got our 4 Trumbeaks, and we got our 4/4 Jumpluff line, and yeah, we go into the items now. 1 Great Catcher to bring stuff up. 2 Lost Blenders. This is an ideal card that you can take out of the deck if you don't want it, but there are going to be times where this card is going to draw you a few cards. You don't need the Lost Blender, though. I might even just cut it down to 1 Lost Blender and then maybe play more supporters, like a 3rd Cynthia might actually be better than the 2 Lost Blenders. We are playing 4 Netball along with 4 Pokémon for our search. Both cards are great. Netball giving you Hoppips, Pokémon allowing you to put back Jumpluff to get Skiploom. Really good combo. We got 4 Pokégears, of course, because we always want to try to go for a turn 1 Professor Elm's Lecture, which allows us to either go triple Hoppip, triple Pidgey, or Pidgeotto Hoppip, which is ideal with the Elm's Lecture. 3 Rosa, once again, a very important card in this deck. One of the best cards is Rosa. Now, Rosa might not be very cheap right now on PCGO. It's not the most cheapest card on the planet, but it's also not that expensive. It's a normal Rosa will cost you like 2 packs, so it is still in the line of a budget card. The fuller Rosa you can't get for a budget. 2 Counter Gain, again, the most important card in this deck is Counter Gain almost, allowing you to use Lost March for 1 energy on Cottonee is insane. I am playing Recycle Energy mainly for that reason, where we can combo Recycle Energy with this, and then we just have 6 Grass Energy for everything else. But I think the Recycle Energy is a good card. Just having that infinite energy loop is really good. It allows you to use Lost March for 1 energy, and then you get the energy, you get the Recycle Energy back, and then save it for another time. So that's why the Recycle is so good in here. And yeah, that's it for my budget Lost March deck. It's a really interesting deck. The birds definitely help you if you're new to the game, but you can also use the birds in this deck as like a good draw engine. So this is a good budget deck. And the birds also kind of give Lost March some kind of draw support, which can help it flow a lot easier. So yeah, let's go show it off on PCGO. Alright guys, let's go try out the Lost March birds deck here. Again, we're playing a budget deck, so hopefully we run into some good matches. We'll have to see though what we play against here on PTCGO today. But hopefully we can get a good match or 2 with the deck. I am excited to try this out. And as long as we can hit some dragon matchups where we use Cottonee, that'll be pretty big. We'll have to see, though, what we play against. Okay, this could be Naganadel Mismagius, which I think is what it is. Or Nagaguz Mismagius, which I think is what they are playing. Which, again, we have the Cottonee. That's all we really need, is use Cottonee here. Stamp is a little scary, though, if we do brick off of it, but we do have our birds, so as long as we are consistent with our birds, we should be okay. This matchup shouldn't be that bad, as long as things go okay for us. Oh, they go first. So they can turn one Stamp me out of the game, which is probably what's going to happen, knowing my luck. There's Cottonee and a Pidgey. I think we have to start with Pidgey. I can't really afford to use Cottonee right now, but I will play it down on the bench. They did, yeah, our starting hand is bad, so I hope they do Stamp me here. Because I don't really like this hand that much. I guess we can Caitlin Cynthia, and double Trumbeak isn't bad. And, oh no, they're actually playing... Okay, so they're playing the Reshiram deck. Or it could be Blacephalon, too. I guess we'll see. I mean, Blacephalon's not that bad, in all honesty. Blacephalon's more in range for Jumpluff, which is good. Get to draw an extra card, another Cottonee. I don't know what I want to Caitlin Cynthia away, that's the problem. Yep, so they are playing the Reshiram deck, which is good because of Cottonee, but unfortunately, because our start's kind of weak, we're in trouble. We are in trouble, and I don't like losing Pidgey either, so this makes this all the more disappointing. Let's see what we can do, though. We have Rosa in our hand, which guarantees us counter gain at least. But we don't have enough damage right now to deal with the Reshiram. Alright, can we draw an Elm? We drew another Pidgey. That is pretty good, I'll say that. We'll Mountain Press. Ooh, we do hit a Volkner. That's good. That means I can't get switched now, which is nice. Let's do another Mountain Press. Okay, so Caitlin Cynthia. What will we get rid of? I guess the Cottonee. That's the only logical card. Because then I gotta rely on this guy staying alive. We didn't get any Natus. We did get a Cynthia, though, which kind of helps. We'll see if we can survive the turn here. The Cynthia is really good. Maybe I should have just got rid of the Jumpluff instead of the Cottonee, but I don't think they play custom catchers. So I'm going to say this Cottonee is going to stay alive for quite a while. And we'll be okay with one Cottonee, I think. Or the two. We should be okay anyways. That is the thing. They did have a third Volkner. That is kind of annoying. That will give them the switch. Oh, they actually had an Acrobike. Maybe they don't have the Fire Energy then to attack me. Well, I guess they still have to get energy to discard for charging up. If we can survive the turn, that would be great. We need all the time in the world we can to kind of build up our board a little bit. So hopefully we can live here. Okay, nice. We get one more extra turn. There's a Hoppip. That would have been nice. Okay, let's go Cynthia. See what we're looking at here. Not much, to be honest with you. I guess we have Elm. Okay, well, Mountain Press. And we just pass. Not much else we can really do. We're going to lose our Pidgey. I could have netballed there for Grass, but I think we'll save it for next turn to attack with Jumpluff. Because we can maybe set this thing up to be two-shot. Actually, it might be hard to do 200 damage right now with Cottonee, considering we don't have any Jumpluffs going. So getting early damage on this thing should be good. Losing a Pidgey kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, there's a Pokégear for my opponent. And End Resolve could be scary. They could End Resolve Crossbreak, knock out my Cottonee that way. That would be bad. But really what we're digging for right now is really just trying to get a Rosa set up also so that we can then guarantee the counter gain knockout. But I guess for now we're chilling. Ideally, we're looking for a Pokécom top deck here. That would be good. Drawing a Pokécom would be great. Alright, let's see it. Another Jumpluff. That's not good. I think we're okay. I think we still have more Jumpluff in the deck. We do have that other Cottonee. Just gonna get Pidgey, Hoppip, and Pidgeotto. Okay, here we go. Hoppip goes down, Pidgey goes down, Pidgeotto goes down. We gotta hope Pidgeotto gives us some goodies too, especially trying to dig for that Rosa. Okay, Pokégear can get us Rosa. Pokégear can get us that Rosa. Alright, here we go. Floral Path. Got kind of lucky there. We actually almost didn't get the Jumpluff. And Lost March for 100 damage. So we can knock it out next turn with Cottonee if we can find Rosa, which we could hit. I think we're gonna actually just bring in the Cottonee because we don't have a Skiploom right now. That's kind of unfortunate. Could bring in the Pidgeotto, and I can potentially get a Skiploom. Oh, we need a Pokémon actually. See, I think we gotta bring in the Cottonee here and just pray we find a Rosa. If we had more action going on right now, we could probably have set up a knockout with another Lost March. Instead of using Cottonee, we could use the other Jumpluff and then save Cottonee for this. But even if we do fall behind in prizes, the option to knock this thing out with Cottonee and counter gain is there. There's a netball. That's good. We can guarantee another Hoppip. Losing Cottonee here would be really bad, though. Alright, let's see it. Airmail. There's the Rosa. We got the Rosa, so we do have the knockout. There's the counter gain. We get the grass. We get another supporter. Or we get a Pokemon, which will be the other Pidgeotto. Could get the other Cottonee, but our other route to winning could honestly just be using another Cottonee when my opponent has 2 prizes remaining, which shouldn't be that hard to get to either. There's the Skiploom. Okay. We're gaining some traction now, folks. We're gaining some traction. Let's get the Skiploom out of the deck. So we're going to take a knockout. We're going to get 3 prizes. We could get stamped, but we do have 2 birds in play, and we still have most of our Cynthias and stuff. So it shouldn't be too bad. I don't know if we'll ever be able to knock him out with Jumpluff, but again, our main goal could literally just be set up the play where we fall behind in prizes again, and then just knock him out with Lost March, which we'll do. And we'll save the Pokégear in case we get stamped 3. 280 damage just on the dot. Almost, well, pretty much on the dot. There's a Pokémon, that's another great card. There's a Pokégear, another great prize. There's Counter Gain, another great prize. So we got 3 good prizes in a row, and this is looking good. So yeah, we're definitely in a decent spot now. They could attack me with Naganadel. We might have to set up a Great Catcher play. But as long as we have Rosa, that shouldn't be too hard to do. They're actually going to go Zinnia, and that's a really interesting... I know they had it in their hand, but that's a really interesting supporter to be seen played. And yeah, I'm just going to Fable Flare Bolts to knock me out. Okay. So, we're doing 140 right now. We'll do 180. There's already 3 Trumbeak, so I don't think we can knock this thing out with Jumpluff. Alright, let's do this. Get Skiploom. We could, I guess we could Elm Lost Blender. Maybe we can get a knockout. Maybe it isn't impossible to knock him out. We're doing 180 right now. We still need Grass Energy, actually. I think we honestly just set up that counter gameplay. I think that's like our best call. But they are going to probably go in... Well, they can't go into Naganadel because they have no energy on it. Alright, let's just play the Elm then. Let's just go for the Lost Blender. I'm going to say that they do not expect another Cottonee here. Ooh, Cynthia's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to say they don't expect the knockout. There's a Grass. Ooh, there's a Hoppip. That's good. Might even just hold the Grass Energy and let them knock me out. And then just counter game. But we can also just threaten this thing with a 2-shot. I don't know though, if we do pass, we could be in an okay spot. We're not knocking them out, right? We're only doing 60, 120, 180. We're only doing 220 damage here. I think we should still probably 2-shot him. Yeah, I think we should still 2-shot him regardless. Doesn't matter if we had the energy. I think 2-shotting him is still the way to go. I really want to just pass there and just say, oh, yo, you do not expect me to go Cottonee counter gain again. But I think we do have the 2-shot. That's obviously the most logical play here. Order pad. And they get heads? What? And they're going to get a reset stamp. Oh, no, they're going to get an acrobike. Okay, no reset stamp. We're chilling. They ain't going to get rid of my busted hand. This is a really good hand. We pretty much guarantee game next turn unless we don't find Rosa, because that will get us Great Catcher. Unless, well, they probably won't go in. Oh, no, looks like they're just going to attack me. So, yeah, it looks like we win here, unless something crazy happens, like we don't find energy, which is possible. It's likely we might not get energy here. But we'll see. Oh, my gosh. Stupid thing just popped up on my screen. Hold on. It's possible. Okay, hold on. I apologize for the delay. Stupid program software thing just popped up on my screen. And there's a netball, so that is game. Alright, nice. Unless we prize all the last grass energies. Okay. We might as well just go in and do a buttload of damage with Cottonee. 440 damage. Take that, you big fat tag team. That's the Jumpluff budget deck for you. There you go. Once again, Cottonee coming in and taking out these dragon Pokemon like butter. Pretty good match, I would say. I'll see you guys in another match with the deck in just a moment. Alright guys, go try out the Birds Lost March deck one more time here on PTCGO. And we're up against a Fire Colorless deck. This looks like it might be a Baby Bucephalon deck or a Ability Zard deck. Ability Zard might be hard to deal with. The heals are really annoying and we don't really have a good type. But we'll see. If it's Baby Blound, that might be a little bit easier to beat. And alright, we got a Pidgey Elm start. I am starting to consider taking out one Blender for a third Cynthia. That is something that I think we should maybe do with this deck, but I don't know. We do have that turn 1 Elm, though, which is amazing. Followed up by a Cynthia. Yeah, they are going to be playing Ability Zard, which is not the easiest matchup to beat because of Custom Catcher and because of all the heals. The heals are going to be very painful. Like, that might be our downfall, is the fact they can just spam heal. Which is really worrying. I don't like that. In fact, though they ever use Lost Purge, that technically helps me. So that's kind of funny. Lost Purge actually powers up Jumpluff. There's not much we can really do, though. If they consistently heal every turn, like, we're screwed. And they already find the Welder here. But they won't be getting energy in play. Let's see if they get a Zard down this turn. Ooh, they're down another Welder. That's good. I mean, this is going to be a two-shot game, pretty much. And that's kind of the issue with this matchup, is it's a two-shot game. And with their healing, we can turn that into a three-shot game, and that is going to be very annoying and very hard to deal with. There's the Zard. Okay, well, they don't have a way to Welder this turn, which is good. Okay, let's see, we draw Rosa. Okay, that's a pretty good top deck. Alright, we can Trumbeak here. And they're going to draw Fire. Perfect for that Welder that they have in their hand. We'll go for the Elm. We'll get two Hoppips and a Pidgey. Probably lose Pidgey here. I would like to have more cannon fodder. Like, just going into Natu would be nice just to keep our Pidgeys alive. I think it's going to pass. If I had a Recycle Energy, I could have went for Quick Attack, which is relevant. Putting that thing down to 180 HP is kind of needed, in my opinion, but whatever. We're chilling. Again, we're doing the two-shot game at the time being. I don't even know if I'm speaking proper English. There's the Welder. Best case scenario, they don't get a knockout this turn. I guess they could build up the active, and it looks like they will. Only one energy, though. Okay. So we're actually going to survive here. That's pretty good. The more time we get to set up, the better. There's a netball that will indeed get us a third Hoppip. We did prize a Jumpluff. That is pretty bad. We'll Pokégear, looking for another Elm. There it is. Alright, nice. Nice, nice, nice. We're getting a pretty good start going. This is pretty good. We do need all the support we can get here. We get a bird. Could get double bird, but the Pidgey's not going to survive next turn, most likely. Well, they're down 2 Welders, so we'll have to see. They're just not really finding their energy, which is kind of nice. Alright. It's pretty good for us. We can Floral Path, get some Jumpluffs in play. I wouldn't mind maybe getting a Natu or a Whimsicott or a Cottonee down, sorry, just to get energy on it. Just in case. Recycle Energy's in the deck. We did prize 1 Grass Energy, too. That is good to know. And we'll do Airmail. There they are. So I think we'll just take the Natu. It really doesn't matter what we grab here. And we can bench that. I could retreat into it. I could just attach to it. But I think we'll pass. We don't want to play Energy because we know they play Customs. So if we play Energy, they could Custom before we even retreat. They actually pass a turn. That's pretty good. Okay, we'll just Cynthia then. Let's see what we get. There's Recycle. And there's a bunch of energy we don't need. But there's an airmail for a Pokégear, which is what we do need. We can quick attack, which we might as well do, just to get some damage on. And currently we're sitting on only 100 damage, so not a lot of damage. We need to get more Trumbeaks in the Lost Zone. We get one more Jumpluff, we can get this Lugia knocked out. And there's a fire and just a pass. There's a Pokecom, that can get us another Skiploom. It's looking likely we can KO this guy, possibly. We'll see, though. We need to get a Trumbeak. Or two. Alright, let's go Floral. 2 Trumbeaks are prized. That's actually not good. Okay, hold on. 6, 5. Okay, so that is 7. That's 140. We get 2 Trumbeaks here. Another Pidgeotto's good. Guess we just need to rip a Caitlin, Cynthia, or Cynthia here off the Pokégear. No. Okay. Lost Blender Elm will actually get us a knockout, I think. Do I have enough Pokemon in the deck? Yeah, I do. We can go 1, 2, and we'll just have to get rid of, I think, just triple Cottonee. We need to save the other Jumpluff line. But this will indeed get us a knockout, and ideally the best card to get would be Trumbeak. That's like the ideal best draw, which is a Trumbeak, pretty much. So, yeah, things are going pretty well for us right now, which is pretty exciting if I would say so myself. And, alright, no Welder. That's fine. We are doing a lot of damage right now. And the best part is we get to conserve the bird for later. I like to see it. We get to keep our bird alive. We're only doing 200 damage, though, so we're not quite reaching there, but we are still doing 2 shots, which is good. We are weak to lightning, too. Now, can we get the Jumpluff here? No, we do get a Pidgey, though. And a Nutball. 2 cards I actually don't mind seeing. We can actually recycle to the Natu. Now, we might not get knocked out here by the Zard. They have to double blaze me. High Heat Blast won't KO me because I have 70 HP and I am weak to lightning. So it's looking likely here that we are going to just be able to tank with Jumpluff. I'm pretty glad my opponent is not getting a good start going. But you can kind of see how the birds are helping us out here. All this consistency forces them to concede. Yep, and I think that'll be a pretty good showcase of the deck, I would say. Not the most long game ever for the final game, but you kind of get the idea of how this Lost March Birds deck works. It's a great budget deck. I definitely will make a last-minute change, though, if I were to make any changes. Lost March Birds, where is it? Okay, so I think we should just cut out 1 blender, even though the blender actually pretty much allowed us to KO that Lugia there. I think we can cut out a blender for a 3rd Cynthia. I do like that. But other than that, I mean, this deck was pretty good, played pretty well. We were able to take out a matchup we wanted to see. My opponent didn't get the most ideal start there in that green Zard matchup, but other than that, that deck could have bodied us, so we got pretty lucky there. So I think that'll wrap up the video today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe down below. I'm reaching 7,000 subs. Bit of a shorter video today. I was streaming for a good 2 hours, so yeah. I don't have a lot of time in the day, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys soon. I do have a pretty cool expanded deck coming up. It's a pretty unique idea that someone suggested to me, so you guys will probably enjoy that deck when I cover it. As always, check out our sponsor, Card Craft TCG. You can use their buy 3, get 1 free special that's going on right now over there, which is pretty lit. And I will see you guys in another PTCGO video tomorrow. And yeah, have a good day, and bye-bye.